Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. A moment of great pride, the anthems.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
And that gets things running. McTominay.
Oh, good spread.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Zanetti, tidy with his distribution. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Kyoto. And he's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mohamed Salah. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Battling for the right to play in the early stages. It's anyone's ball now. Played out to the right. Now the delivery. Point-blank header! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
And it's Salah.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. This looks promising. And a chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
McAllister was in no mood for any of that. Barnes. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's McTominay. Good take. It's Salah! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mohamed Salah deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cross in, looks like a good one. Deftly away. Mohamed Salah. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's tidy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And no, he's seen through all of that. McAllister. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Mohamed Salah. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Half an hour played now. Played into space. So nearly the perfect ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Threads one in. McTominay. It's Barnes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's picked his way through. Aims beyond the defence.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Barnes. Benzema. AC Milan could counter here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Out to the right. Mohamed Salah. An instinctive delivery. Cleared away. And he's forced to go back. Honduras finding their passes. Kyoto. McAllister.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Nistelrooy. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Cannavaro, deftly out wide. That'll be a throw. Cristiano Ronaldo, real chance! Brilliant from Barnes! A finish right from the top draw! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! A goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Barnes really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Spread it left. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. That's a decent clearance.
Honduras clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Kyoto. He's a sharp little ball here. Played in. He rises! That's going to go a long way. Benzema did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And this is Mohamed Salah. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it. Van Nistelrooy! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now takes a shot! Sticks it away! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away! You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Honduras choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Milan are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Turns and goes back. Can he finish? And he's missed it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Nistelrooy. Barnes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Mohamed Salah. Kyoto. That has been slung wide. It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. Honduras can make their change now with a break in play. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Nistelrooy receives it in a good position here.
Van Nistelrooy really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
McAllister, Aldair, and it's Cannavaro, over to the left. Barnes, given the lift of his goal. And that has been knocked clear. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he was quick to react. Knocks it into space. And it's been shipped out wide. Cannavaro pokes it out wide. And that's gone loose. And it's McTominay. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he steered it beyond the post. Cannavaro to Cristiano Ronaldo, and this is Mohamed Salah.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's played forward. 4 extra minutes added on. Tries to play it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cannavaro. Aldair. Mohamed Salah at his creative best. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Van Nistelrooy taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. Sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. We're ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've always admired this striker, Sesko, Peter, because he's got that flair to his game, that swagger. You see a lot of it in his clever link-up play, and when he's making movements inside the box, his anticipation and decision-making are second to none.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. So off we go then. Well read, nice interception. Shevchenko. And it's Fernando Torres. Nicely aimed pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's had it taken off him. And the counter is on. Stood up well to him there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And he's forced to go back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They've played it short. Plays it across. Mignon deals with that nice and simple. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Slovenia finding their passes. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Messi. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's made its way to him. Pings it across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. Zalewski. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a... He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 11, Fernando Torres.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Hoisted in. Mignon claims it without any fuss.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And they've got a throw. Cannavaro. And here's Messi. And here's Rafinha. Little pass back. Plays it in low. Cleared without complication. And smartly reclaimed. And he's chosen to go back. Rafinha. Yep, it's a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Opts for safety. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And this is Torres, played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Out to the left it goes. Driving forward. Sheshko, real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. Slovenia given another corner. Aldair gets it away. Milan are looking to go forward now. Messi threads one in. Chance here to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's McAllister. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And we
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
That gets things going for the second half.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, that's a key interception. Driving on and making good progress. Out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, there weren't too many attacking options there. Played in deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Oh, smashing header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it out wide. That's tidy. Here comes the cross. Cannavaro gets it away. Can he spark a counter here? And that is as far as they're going to go. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Turns back here, probably the best option. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Can he get it through? And he takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Zalewski. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And he's forced to go back. Aldair. And Rafinha. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. Zalewski. Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Cross needs to be good. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Sesko! He scores! Slovenia back on level terms. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce. They were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what they want to do here. Just get the ball to him and hope that something happens, a little magic.
Slovenia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro tries to clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
On the field is number 18. Substitution in progress.
That has been knocked clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Zalewski with the slide tackle there. That's a good run down the left. Looks a good ball through. And Shevchenko! Gets good distance on it. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Taking place.
And that's aimed into the middle.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Opts for safety. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And we rise now for the English national anthem.
Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
So it's away we go then. Ball is over the line. Rafinha. Fernando Torres. And a chance! What about that from Fernando Torres?
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He gave it plenty and some, trashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Stones.
Saka. Threads one in.
And a shot!
Now that is commitment to the cause. Saka goes short. Makalele clears it away.
In again.
He gets big! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
He's being shifted off it. Palmer. Now Stones. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's Saka. Swung over. Foden.
Rafinha. And there's his chance to lead the counter. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Palmer. It's Saka. Pinches it off him. That's a lovely, neat pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Foden. And it's Bellingham. Yehi. Stones. England looking to pass their way through. And it's Bellingham. Foden. Played in by Foden. That's a decent clearance. Chance here to counter. Zalewski. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham. Foden. And this is Kane. Goes looking wide. Now it's Foden. Bellingham. Turns and goes back. Chance for a shot! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
England grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's had it taken off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nicely aimed pass. Shot at goal! Goal! Milan! And they get themselves in front! And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bellingham. Looking for the run. Zalewski kept his eye on it, and he's there. Makalele. Here's Cannavaro. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And it's Vieira. Hernandez. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Stones. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
And it's Lewis Skelly. That's tidy. And he's had a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Upamecano with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Makaleli. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Played out to the right. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Rafinha. Foden. And it's Kane. And it's Bellingham. Lewis Skelly. And Gehi. Stones. Saka.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Tries
di
to
recupero.
pass it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Out to the right. Can he get it through? And he's onside. He's being urged to shoot. Rafinha! And that is doing no harm at all. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. Here we go again. Saka crosses it into the area. That's a decent clearance. And it's Bellingham. Rice. Out towards the flank. Cross needs to be good. Tries to get it clear. Upamecano can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Hernandez. Torres. And it's Zalewski. Zalewski will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Foden. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Barnes. Fernando Torres. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Stones. Alexander-Arnold. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Can he get onto this? Palmer. Oh, good spread. That has been slung wide. And it's Lewis Skelly. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. England really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great.
Takes a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez. Barnes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's an imaginative pass. Palmer. Gehi. No way through. Makaleli. And he's certainly onside here. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Zalewski. Makaleli. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Barnes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Zalewski. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Oh, played through for the wide man. England choosing to make the first change.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Palmer opts for safety. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Looking to play him in. Played out wide. Rice. Now it's Saka.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Kane. Fernando Torres. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5. Viene sostituito con il numero 13. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cambio di giocatori.
Cleared away. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, sweet feet. And it's made its way. Can he finish? Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira, the man synonymous with solidity. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And this is Torres. He could be in here. Rashford. Now Foden. So that's it. It is all over. Milan pulled through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Fernando Torres, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan definitely came out on top, simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
A moment of great pride, the anthems. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
So that's got things underway. Lionel Messi, the everlasting talisman for club and country, and his contribution in 2014 was just terrific.
It was, Peter. He was outstanding in every one of the group games of that tournament, but the one that sticks in my mind, the Nigeria game. A fantastically entertaining game, and he got 2 of Argentina's 3.
Yeah, 2 very... He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Knocks it into space. Can he latch on to this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Distributed tidily. Rafinha has it in a wide position. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's tried one! Magnificent! A finish of true class! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
McAllister, Messi, Kubo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Kubo really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Gomez getting this one clear. Paraguay have the chance to go the other way. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rafinha wins the duel this time. McAllister. So what can they make of this? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Paraguay really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Now it's Almiron. That's been real chance! And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Torres. He's looking wide. And he's managed to get free. Fernando Torres. Shot a goal! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Fernando Torres. And there's a searching pass. It is a corner. It's a mighty effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
McTominay clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Looking for the run. Shot could be on. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he get it through? There's no flag. Crossed into the middle. Cannavaro can get it clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good ball out wide. Almiron. Now it's Torres. And this is Messi. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. And the finish! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, nice touch. Kubo is onto this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He won't be happy with that one. Spread it left. He's in plenty of space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
And he's forced to go back. Swung over. And the first half is done. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Los jugadores están entrando al campo de juego.
And we're off again. McAllister. McTominay. Rafinha. Good purposeful running this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's made its way to him. He's having a go! That is decidedly lacking.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Opts for safety. Works it forward. That has found him in acres of space. And the keeper beats it away. McTominay with the clearance. Gomez. Aims beyond the defence. Opts to play it back. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Played back into the centre.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Gol del Milan, convertido en el minuto 58. Número 10, Messi.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Nice control. 60 minutes played. Zanetti
La
goes
cantidad
long.
de espectadores de este partido fue de 81.007.
He's through here. Gets a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 19.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Tries to get it clear. And they're back on the ball again. And it's lofted through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's gone backward here, and it's played into the middle. And that's been well dealt with. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Now it's Rafinha. He has found the way through. And this is shapes to shoot! Now it's Kubo, engages and forces him off the ball. Gomez. Alderete. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Almiron. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, well played, well played. And it's Zalewski. Zalewski going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Torres. Now it's Zalewski. And they've switched it over to the other side. Alderete. It's a really well-measured ball. Almiron. Showing good feet. Can he finish? Rafinha. He's had it taken off him. Out for a throw.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 9. Número 6. Entran número 21. Número
Alderete.
23. Se está realizando un cambio.
There's the crossfield ball. And he was
Se
quick to
agregan
react.
3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Can he get on the end of this? There's the delivery. And that has left him in a heap. And this is Ronaldo. That's a nicely weighted pass. It's come to nothing.
And that will be it. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Messi, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. A moment of great pride, the anthems.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
And that gets things running. Looking for options for movement. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira.
McTominay.
Aldair. And it's Vieira. Out to the right. Salah. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's the chance to counter. Decent progress down the left. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Vieira. And it's Shevchenko. Played out towards the right wing. Can he latch on to this? Amat. Plays the return pass.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Zanetti. Shevchenko. A heavy challenge.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Indonesia look happy to sit back for the moment here. Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Amat. Amat. And he's forced to go back. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aldair. That's Vieira. Barnes might just make this. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's a really well-measured ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking to play him in. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Now goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Shifted it to the flank. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Kubo. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Barnes clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Barnes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Salah.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And no, he's seen through all of that. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Milan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Opts for safety. Gets into some space. Looking to go deep. Zanetti. And it's Kubo. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Barnes. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Shevchenko plays it in. Tries to play it through. And the shot! He can get that clear. Now James. Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This, he gets big! He will be livid with himself. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Now it's Kubo. And it's Salah. He's a sharp little ball here. Flings it across. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Vieira. McTominay. The pass has gone astray. It's a promising position. And it's played in. Zanetti is there, and he can get that clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Indonesia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Vieira. And he was quick to react.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Barnes. Great vision. And the flag has stayed down. And that has been cleared. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Played out to the right. Very nicely done, drilled in low. And that was very necessary.
Cambio di giocatori.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. McTominay attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Milan looking to pass their way through. Deftly away. Threads one in.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5.
Time for a change in personnel. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is a nice touch. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get onto this? Oh, that was vital.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to pass it through. That looks a cracking ball. Plenty to aim at here. And that is as far as it goes. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari degli autobus navetta.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So it's down to business here.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
And it's made its way to him. No way through, so he's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's a really well-measured ball. Knocks it out wide. Hangs one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That has been cut short. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Crosses it, has another go! Good claim, no margin for error there.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Kubo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's there to belt it away. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Works it forward. He's looking wide, and he's picked it up out wide, and he decides to cross it. Cleared without hesitation. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Torres. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Good read, needed to be. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a sharp pass. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
They've played it short. Flings in across. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Going for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. Now that's a lovely exchange. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And it's been taken short. And he whips it in. Cleared away. Upamecano attempts a clearance. Incoming delivery. Oh, smashing header! That's travelling a long way. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mohamed Salah! And again! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Played out to the right. Cristiano Ronaldo. Opts for safety. Upamecano. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Salah. Nicely weighted ball. It's gone out for a throw-in. Salah plays it in.
Well played and well cleared.
And the counter is on. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that.
Has been indicated.
Now, can they get it back? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please join me in wishing all
Any
the
opinion
best
you'd
to
like to
members
express
of
on the
our
first
fan
half?
club celebrating
Okay,
their
they got
wedding
hit with that
anniversary
one
today.
sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So off we go once more.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Chance here to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Played into the box, and that is expertly dealt with.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that is out of play. Great vision. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. This looks promising. He's in a great position here. He's got full. Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? That's a corner kick. Cleared without hesitation.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Shot a goal! It's there! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 13, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on until...
Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Kenya truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
shifted it to the flank. It's a throw-in. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Substitution on the field. Number 15. Number 10. Coming on the field.
And it's Cristiano
number 22,
Ronaldo.
Number 12.
He's got away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ronaldo could try cutting inside here. Well, they could break here. Vieira. Salah. Kubo looking to add to his goal. Cristiano Ronaldo crossing. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Opts to play it back. Mohamed Salah.
He'd be disappointed with that. I tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Milan are making a change now. Shevchenko to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Milan have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Oh, cracking ball. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That has been knocked clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. And this is Torres. And he's running through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's tried one! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
4 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
Shevchenko. No, that's been intercepted. And he's gone looking for safety. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in. Oh, what a ball! And that's that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Kubo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly,
And a quick
and the players
reminder
carried
today
out
to
his
please
instructions
take all
to the
without
letter,
being
it would seem.
located by the
Everything
entrance
working
gates.
very
Thank
nicely.
you very much for your cooperation.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Turkey.
La formazione del Milan, il numero 4, Makelele, il numero 6, Vieira, il numero 13, Cristiano Ronaldo, il numero 21, Benzema.
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be...
Up he goes! He's scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Goulart chasing after it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Goes for a shot! And that was very necessary. And he lines, he gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Vieira. Carazor. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. So just one early goal to report so far. That was superb goalkeeping.
Goulart actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Not Zalewski. He is through here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bardakci. And Celik.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Celik. Lovely feet. Flings in a... Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's had it nicked away. Barnes, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, that's nice. Zalewski. Barnes tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And it's Makalele. Barnes, crossed into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Cleared without hesitation. Turkey have the chance to go the other way.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Yildiz. Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's in on goal. And he shoots! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Benzema, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Played out to the right. Barnes will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Wow, look who's...
It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Zalewski. And here's Barnes, and he's had a hit! And that is wildly off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Milan really could have done without this. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Nankatsu. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Demiral. And it's Celik. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kukcu. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great vision. Yildiz with the cross. And he's taking no chances there. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And now the breakaway. Not the most accurate pass. Kukcu. Oh, can he get onto this? Shevchenko. Makaleli. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zalewski. Milan in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Karazor. Aktakolu. Karazor. And Demiral. And it's Al-Mali. Kukcu. Now it's Goulet, knocks it into space. Upamecano tries to clear. Turkey have reclaimed it. Arda Güler. Benzema looking understandably energised after his goal. Zalewski. Lovely bit of skill. And this is Benzema. Terrific header. Just cruising. They are cruising. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Celik. He's had a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Zalewski. Arda. Turkey have a free kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5. Viene sostituito con il numero 14. Cambio di giocatori.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Zalewski. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He's had it taken off him. Shifted upfield. Shevchenko. Nicely aimed pass. Zalewski receives it in a good chance, surely! Pinged towards the front line. And it's Salah. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Zalewski. And this is Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. It's a pretty loose pass. Yilmaz might just make this. And it's Zalewski. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 59.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Benzema. Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17. Il numero
Well
11.
seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Attenzione alla sostituzione.
Kukçu. Unal. And he welcomes it in. Rafinha. Yilmaz.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
And the
recupero.
number on the board is 3. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. O'Malley spots it and intercepts. Bardakci. And it's Al-Mali. And time is up. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Un membro del nostro fan club che oggi festeggia l'anniversario di matrimonio.